Hello students, Shikara Academy brings you an exclusive video about Padma Awards given during Republic Day celebrations. Let's begin the video. Now, Padma Awards are one of the highest civilian honors after Bharat Ratna, which ranks first when it comes to civilian awards, then comes Padma Awards. In the previous video, we've already seen there are three categories in this Padma Awards, which are Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padmashree. Now, Bharat Ratna and Padma Vibhushan are instituted in the year 1954. So, in the year 1954, both Bharat Ratna and Padma Vibhushan are instituted. This latter, that is, this Padma Vibhushan had three classes, namely Pahela Varg, Dusra Varg, and Tisra Varg. These names were later renamed as Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padmashree via a presidential notification issued on January 8th, 1955. So originally they were instituted in 1954 but renamed in 1955. Now, who decides who gets these Padma Awards? There is a committee for that. Prime Minister of India every year constitutes a committee. Now, PM constitutes a committee and this committee makes some recommendations on who gets which Padma Award. Now, the interesting point here is the nomination process is open to public. This nomination is quite open and even self-nomination can be made. So tomorrow I can nominate myself for a Padma Award given the condition the award seeks to recognize achievements in all fields of activities or disciplines where an element of public service is involved. So if I achieved highly during in any of my discipline which includes this public service, then I can nominate myself for a Padma Award. Now, these Padma Awards, which were instituted in the year 1954, is announced every year on the occasion of Republic Day. These were given diligently every year except in two occasions. The first is during 1978, 1979, and the second interruption with the issuance of these Padma Awards came in 1993 to 1997. This first disturbance is because of a national emergency that was happening in India, and the second issue or the second disturbance is because various public interest litigations were applied against these awards. Now, before going into the individual awards in detail, let's take a look at this question. This question is already given in CSE prelims. Consider the following statements in respect of Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards. Bharat Ratna and Padma Awards are titles under Article 18(1) of the Constitution of India. Second point says, Padma Awards, which were instituted in the year 1954, were suspended only once. The third, the number of Bharat Ratna awards is restricted to a maximum of 5 in a particular year. Which of the above statements are not correct is the question. Now, the first statement, Bharat Ratna Padma Awards are titles under Article 1 of the Constitution. On the contrary, Article 18(1) says that these titles are exempt from using as prefixes. So, this statement is false. Even though Padma Awards were instituted in the year 1954, they were suspended twice but not once. So, this statement is also false. Coming to the third point, I'll explain it later. But then the number of Bharat Ratna awards is restricted not to 5 but a maximum of 3 per year. So all the options are wrong. So the correct option is D, 1, 2 and 3. So these kind of questions can come in the examinations, and this video is we are doing this video is because to give you the brief glimpse of what kind of questions can come, and what are the important points you need to remember with regards to this Bharat Ratna and Padma awards. Now coming to Bharat Ratna, this is the highest civilian award of Republic of India, which means Bharat Ratna gets rank 1 when it comes to civilian awards. Now, this is instituted on January 2nd, 1954. The award is conferred in recognition of exceptional service or performance of highest order without the distinction of race, occupation, position, or sex. Now, how many women got this award is not important right now, but there is no distinction based on sex or position or occupation or race. Now, maximum of 3 nominees being awarded per year, and the award was originally limited to achievements in arts, literature, science, and public services, but the government expanded the criteria to include any field of human endeavor in December 2011. So, in December 2011, this field is included in the criteria of Bharat Ratna. Now, the recommendations for the Bharat Ratna are made by Prime Minister to the President with a maximum of 3 nominees being awarded per year, and Bharat Ratna ranks 7th in the Indian order of precedence. Now, the first recipients of Bharat Ratna were C. Rajgopalachari, who was the last Governor General of Dominion of India, and former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, C. Rajgopalachari. Along with him, second President and the Vice President of India, Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, and Nobel Prize laureate and physicist C.V. Raman were also honored this Bharat Ratna in the year 1954. Now, along with Padma Awards, even these Bharat Ratna Awards were briefly suspended from July 1977 to Jan 1980. This is because of national emergency or change in the government. And the second time, between 1992 to 1995, this is because several public interest litigations challenged the constitutional validity of these awards. And these are the reasons why these awards were briefly suspended for these periods in 2 different occasions. Now, I'll tell you one more interesting point here. The bestowals of the award have met with criticism or posthumous awards of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Madan Mohan Malavya, because they drew criticism because they died before the award was instituted, that is 1954. So many people criticized the award given to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel and Madan Mohan Malavya. Now, usage of the title Bharat Ratna as a prefix by the awardee is exempt from Article 18(1) of the Constitution as per Supreme Court's precedent in Balaji Raghavan /SP Anand versus Union of India in 1995 because of several these public interest litigations and sorry about that. So because of this case and because of the Supreme Court's precedent, Article 18(1) the usage of these titles are exempt from this article 18(1). So for example, if some ex asked Sachin Tendulkar his name, Sachin can't go and say that I am Bharat Ratna Sachin Tendulkar. No, he can't say that because you can't use your title or Bharat Ratna award as a prefix to your name. Coming to Padma Awards, as we have already discussed, there are three categories in Padma Awards, that is Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan, and Padma Shri. After Bharat Ratna, Padma Vibhushan is the next highly ranked medal given to the civilians. This award is given for exceptional and distinguished service. The first recipients of the award were Satyendranath Bose, Nandlal Bose, Zakir Hussain, Bala Sahib Gangadhar Kher, Zygmunt Georgi Wangchuk, and V.K. Krishnamenon. These were awarded in the year 1954. So, some of the recipients have refused or returned their conformance. So, what I'm trying to say here is there were cases in which people refused their awards. So, if tomorrow there may be a question in UPSC or in any kind of competitive examination that whether any people refused or gave back their Padma Vibhushan awards or Padma Bhushan awards, the answer to that point is yes. Moving on to the next award, Padma Bhushan. Padma Bhushan is the third highest civilian award in the Republic of India. This is awarded for distinguished service of higher order. The criteria include service in any field, including service rendered by government servants, but exclude those working with the public sector undertakings, with the exception of doctors and scientists. Moving to Padmashree. So, Padmashree is the fourth highest civilian award of the Republic of India. This is awarded for distinguished service. India has now created an online nomination platform for the common citizens to recommend the nomination for the annually given civilian Padma awards. So the first rank goes to Bharat Ratna, second rank Padma Vibhushan, third rank to Padma Bhushan, and fourth rank to Padma Shri. This is the order of the decreasing importance of the awards. Now, what is the criteria? All, as I've already discussed, all persons without distinction of race, occupation, position, or sex are eligible for these awards. However, government servants, including those with PSUs, except doctors and scientists, are not eligible for awards. Now, an illustrative list of the fields is given here: art, social work, public affairs, science and engineering, trade and industry, medicine, literature and education, civil service, sports, and others. Fields not covered above and may include propagation of Indian culture, protection of human rights, wildlife protection, or conservation. So, if you excel in any of these fields with a if you excel in any of these fields, then you are eligible for Padma Awards. The award is normally not conferred posthumously. But, however, in highly deserving cases, the government could consider giving an award posthumously. For example, Arun Jaitley. He was awarded posthumously, and S.P. Balasubramaniam. Even he was awarded Padma Vibhushan posthumously. Now, a higher category of Padma Award can be conferred on a person only where a period of at least 5 years has elapsed since conferment of the earlier Padma Award. For example, if in the year 2020 some X received Padmashree Award, then until 2025 he cannot receive the next higher award, that is Padma Bhushan, until 2025. But however, in highly deserving cases, a relaxation can be made by the awards committee. So, if you achieve tremendously high, then this time relaxation can be made by the awards committee. Now, the total number of awards to be given in a year, excluding posthumous and to NRI foreigners and or OCIs or overseas citizens, should not be more than 120. So, this is an important point here, that number of Padma Awards cannot cross 120. The award does not amount to a title and cannot be used as a suffix or prefix to the awardee's name. This point we have mentioned or we have discussed so many times. Now, before ending this video, let me give you a question. Statement 1. Padma Awards can be used as a prefixes to recipient names. Now, you know the answer for this. The statement is false. Bharat Ratna awardees rank first in the Indian order of preference. Though Bharat Ratna award is number one, or it ranks first uh, in the order of civilian awards, this does not rank first in the Indian order of preference. So the first rank goes to the President of India. So even this statement is false. So the answer to this question is D, that is both statements 1 and 2 are false. So students, these kind of questions can appear in the examination. So go through this video again and again and make note of important points. This brings the end of our discussion. Thank you students. Happy studying.